Boom, it started. It's broadcasting. My microphone is spiking. I've already heard myself. I'm good there. I've got audio. Come on, fit on my big ass nugget of a head. Good Monday afternoon, everybody. When you guys roll in, good Monday afternoon. Gee wee wees. One moment here. I'm texting Mrs. Cholo. Okay, setting up our swim class for my son. His swim class got messed up this year. We got through most of the classes, and then the Wise pool went down. They had a part for their filter that was broken, and they ended up missing 3 classes, so they were going to do it again. Anyways, done with that. I'm here. We here. I'm here. Good Monday afternoon, everybody. This is, or what am I saying? What's goody? To the MMA fans out there, I was just about to say Dustin and Max. Those 2 dudes are warriors. They bled for us. They fought for us. Dustin has fought so many times for us in that cage at a professional level and the amateur level. Same with Max. Fought nothing but the absolute best featherweights and lightweights in the world. Those are 2 of the baddest motherfuckers to ever walk the planet at those weight classes. We will miss Dustin. He put on a fucking war Saturday night and went out as a king. So he will be greatly missed, especially considering he's been inside the top 10 of that division for a long, long time. Big fans of Dustin Poirier and Max. Nobody really won Saturday. No matter who won that fight, none of us won. But shouts out to both those guys. Nothing but killers through both of their careers. Respect to both those guys. Especially knowing that Dustin one time cut something like 36 pounds over the course of like 5 days to make his weight class. That's a wild one. That's a lot of weight that quickly. Sorry, guys. Texting my wife again. Texting my wife again. My bad. Manda Panda, happy birthday to you. You requested this. You requested this stream. You wanted an episode of Christory on your birthday. My God, I'm tongue-tied. And that's what we're here for. Turbo Ninja, welcome in, my friend. Wee baby Seamus. Love to see it. My goodness. Okay, I think she's done texting me. We have... So I went to the dispo today, and I grabbed a brand new Truly Live Resin 10 Gs. We've had this strain here before. And then I let the bud tender talk me into something different. I want to try something different. We spent a little money on this one. But that's okay. We're going to try it out. This is from Orchid Essentials Classics. This is Blue Dream. Ooh, look at that box, dude. Look at that thing. I don't even know how much that is. 87? Yeah. 87. Let's open it up. I don't think I've ever tried this brand before, strictly because of the price. But Bud Tender said, "Wait, why am I backwards? Am I backwards? The fuck? I shouldn't be backwards. I hope I'm not backwards." Bud Tender told me that this was a really good strain. The Blue Dream was really good. He said the Orchid was a really good cartridge. They make good carts, good oils. Sometimes the text was like reversed when you showed the text was I forgot it does that. It does that because if I have the OBS camera set naturally, if I don't set it to reverse, when I go like this to my actual left on camera, I'll go this way and it goes backwards for me and it fucks me up. And then I'll see myself going like this and I'm like, get back on camera, get back. And I keep leaning this way, but my on screen I'm going the other direction, so it fucks me up. So I have it reversed. That's why the text came up backwards. That's why. That's why it fucks me up if I don't. But anyways, Bud Tender said this was a good one. They make good oils, good carts. Sometimes those are a hard combo to find. Sometimes you get a really good cartridge and caca oil, or sometimes you get really good oil and the cartridge that they pump it through is just fucking trash, dude. The mouthpiece is ass. They clog up. Oh, they're frustrating. But I paid premium price for it, so hopefully it tastes premium and it flows premium. I assume that's the one we're going to open up today. Yeah, might as well. Might as well, right? So let's open it up. Let's put it on the pin and let's find out, right? Let's find out. Happy birthday again to Manda Panda. We do appreciate you. You said you want an episode of Christory, so we're going to do it with a brand new high-end cartridge to celebrate your birthday. I'm celebrating your birthday too. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my pin, my dad pin, it's a little thicker than usual. A little fat fucker. It's a chunky dunky. Versus, this is a standard cartridge. They're a lot thinner. I don't know, it looks cool. It's got a cool little mouthpiece. It's blue. It's got swirls in it. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Fancy. Sheesh. I guess there's no mouthpiece. Oh, yeah, why would there be? Why would there be? All right, guys. Is it a 2 gram? Nope, it was not. Well, it cost as much as the 2 grams, but it's a single. I think the tank is just shorter this way, so it looks more, looks like it has a bigger diameter, but it is significantly shorter than the other cart. So I don't know, just different shaped. Never tried one like this, but I guess let's find out. You guys know what to do. We've been streaming for 5-7 minutes at this point. Get them out, get them warm. Let's do a happy birthday ripper for Manda Panda. Happy birthday. Get your pin out. Let's get ripped. Here we go. Boop, boop. That's smooth. I don't know. Kind of has a hint of sticks at the end. I'm not a big fan of sticks. Like, it's not the best flavor I've ever had. I'm kind of disappointed for that price. Oil's good. The cartridge, it flows really smooth. But the taste is not there for me. It's not a bad taste. It's just not for me. That's okay. That's okay. We're still going to rip it. We're still going to rip it. It's here. So, everybody, welcome in that are just rolling in. Welcome in. We have a special day of Christory today. We're doing a special birthday stream for Manda Panda. Happy birthday to Manda Panda. She requested an episode of Christory, so here we are with it. Here we are with it. Throw that up. Shouts out to all my dudes out there. The real Chance Wilkins of Steve's Creepy Van. Go show those channels some love. Don't forget about her 600-pound life. You can see the absolute worst videos on Emery over there. There will be a new video on that channel today. It's done. Just got to upload it. Good? Okay, no worries. dude. You sound like a turd to play with. Good man. Good man. Stand up for your team. Dang it. Okay. All right, guys. I'm back. My bad. That's the thing. If my wife's not here and we stream, there may be interruptions. That's okay. People need me, so I will go handle what needs to be handled when I'm needed. Okay, I think we've said a bunch of shit. Said this, said that, yada, yada, yada. What else is there to say? If you guys want to join up with our community, go check us out on Discord. The link is in the description of the live stream and almost all my videos. So join up with us there. Say what's up. I'm super neglectful of the Discord. I'm on it maybe once a week. So you can totally get neglected by me there as well, if you'd like. Come check me out on TikTok. I am your favorite SA1020. Lots of gym motivational, positive stuff over there. It's a whole different side. Go check it out if you'd like. Okay, I think that's all the words that need to be worded. Let's take another ripper. Let's take a double ripper. For Manda Panda's birthday. All these rippers are going to be for your birthday. They're all going to be in dedication of you today. If it's your special day, that is what it is. All the rippers are for you. We're going to do a quick double ripper for Manda Panda, and then we'll check out our video and jump on into it. Today we will be in getting. God damn it, dude! Tongue-tied. There. Today we will be getting into part 7 of Comprehending a Comprehensive History. Shouts out to Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History. Looks like Geno Samuel 2.1 has changed the name of his channel, and it is now Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History. He named the channel the same as the series that it's most famous for. Get your pens out, get them warm. We're going to do a quick double ripper, and then we'll jump on into part 7. If everybody's ready, let's get it. Here we go. Boop, boop. Double ripper, baby. Double ripper. What? No. Excuse me. Oh. That second one didn't taste too hot. Ripping it back to back like that. So maybe we'll do like we'll leave a second between rippers on this specific cart. That's one downside I've noticed to the carts that have a big opening for the mouthpiece. They can get so hot. They can let a lot of that heat through and burn the fuck out of your lips. That's okay. I can still remember the very, very first thing that I ever smoked weed out of. It was a tiny little sneak-a-toke. It was maybe that big. It was tiny. It almost looked like a little, like that big around, like an aluminum coin holder. Like you could put like $2 worth of quarters in there, and that's about it. It was really little. The end screwed off, and one end was it was conical shaped like that with a little hole right there so you could suck through it. And the other end of the cylinder just had a perfectly drilled hole right in the center that you would suck the flame through. You pack the center with your bud, screw the mouthpiece on, and hold it like this. You know, this little hot ass 2-inch piece of aluminum that long right there in your mouth while you're sucking flat fire through it. burn your lips really, really fast. And that was the most swaggiest swag dirt brick weed ever. Looking back on it, was garbage. But to be fair, I was 12, 13, 14, 13, I think. I was a kid. But man, that little sneak-a-toke, it really made me dislike burning my lips, and it really made me dislike swag weed. Because once I was able to get myself plugged in, it was nothing but chronic from there. I refuse to smoke stress or brick. Ugh. No, thank you. Swag weed, dirt weed, brick weed, just the kind of weed that you pay like $40 for 2 ounces. It's just shit. Tastes bad, looks bad, gives you a headache. It's no bueno. No bueno. When I was a kid, we called it swag or stress. Like, you want to smoke a stress blunt? You get 2 grams of stress for $5. Like, no. How about no? How about I'm cool? I'll save my allowance each week and buy, an 1/8 of real good weed. Fucking, I don't know. I remember kids I went to high school with it. They were happy to smoke stress, and like, yeah, you get like 2 grams for $5. You can roll a fat blunt with it. Like, why? Why though? It tastes like ass. It's gonna give you a headache. Why? No, thank you. Not for me. I will always take quality over quantity. Okay, I think we've yapped enough. You know what? Let's take one more ripper. One more ripper. One more ripper. Just kind of, I feel like we kind of got cheated out of the double ripper that I tried to do because it got hot so fast. So let's do another ripper right now. In the South, we call it mids. Yeah, mids. Yeah, always had that. Sticks, seeds, stems. No thanks. No thanks. I'm good. Get those pins out. Get them up. Get them warm one more time. And let's get it. Here we go. Another birthday ripper. Let's get it. Excuse me. Dang. See, right off the tongue, like right off that first exhale, it's almost like the oil is, it's giving like a thicker, slightly sharper than normal, light flowery taste. You can definitely taste the terps in it. You know, it might change the flavor if I heat up my pen a little bit. It's not a bad cart, just not my flavor profile. Let's try a little hotter next time. Excuse me. All right, guys. Talked long enough. Let's start our video. We watch these at regular speed. Here we go. Ah, god damn it. I forget every time.
What made him this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
Captain's log, stardate, October 21st, 2008. Well, it's done. Blanca and I, well, she broke up with me because the pickle man tricked me again. A few more stupid photos. Anyway, she saw them. She got angry. She broke up with me. So, I'm sad.
Still refusing to accept that Blanca might have been a troll, Christian believed that she broke up with him because of the photos that the Pickle Man leaked onto Encyclopedia Dramatica.
I hope you jerks and trolls who wanted to break us up are happy. Because all you did was make me feel sad and depressed. And you made me crash into slumber a couple of times.
What?
And you know, it takes a lot of stress and exhaust and such to make a person feel like they're gonna crash and burn into a whole bunch of into a long slumber. So anyway, I'm sad, and Blanca is sad too, and even more sad because her grandma died.
Nevertheless, he had the energy to give an update about Panda Halo and Jimmy Hill.
You know, Panda Halo is the moderator for the fan site on that I officially approved. She's also helped me against the imposter Jimmy Hill. Again, do not buy anything from that bastard imposter, because y'all know he did the same thing to Warner Bros. Years ago, and he was put to jail for it. So he deserves to be put in jail again. So, yeah. That's it for now. I'm gonna sulk some more, and maybe I'll upload this video, I don't know. Y'all take care, be safe.
2 days later, Jessie Ruddy revealed herself to have been untrue, and their relationship ended in an explosive chat in which she branded him a homosexual, with Chris defending himself by professing his desires for sexual practices to be administered unto him by a woman. On October 26th, Christian took part in a fan chat through IRC, trying to bounce back from his breakup with Blanca. During an impromptu question and answer session, he admitted that he was already seeing someone else, claiming her name was Chloe. According to him, they met at a GameStop while pre-ordering Little Big Planet, and had already gone to second base together. According to his story, this would mean that they were dating at the same time that Chris thought of Blanca as his true sweetheart, supporting the theory that Chloe was a fabrication. When asked about her just over a year later, he had absolutely no recollection of her. The name might have been a reference to Chloe Rosechew, an original character created by Sarah Cassandra Mackenzie. The following day, Christian uploaded his first Q&A video in which he answered 10 questions from Sonichu fans.
This is the first Q&A video of a lot of Q&A videos of questions from Sonichu fans on the internet.
Alright. I don't like how close we are. Go back on this side. I tried to get out of the way of the text that was scrolling earlier, and now I don't like being that close to Chris. Makes me uncomfortable.
Anyway, y'all know who I am. And this is Lil Chris, teddy bear I put together at Creative Career.
Chris
Little
introduces Lil Chris.
Little Chris? I don't remember having toys when I was little that I named Little Cholo. I don't. Very sure. Yeah, why the fuck would you name your toys after your... That's weird, Chris. It's weird. It's weird.
Which he created at a Create a Critter workshop after winning a gift certificate from a radio station years ago.
Good little bear. And this is my guitar. Y'all should know my guitar. Also, this is my wristband. I put it on my wrist for when I play guitar. Now, on to the questions.
During the Q&A session, he reveals that he gets his clothes from Goodwill or the Salvation Army, and discusses Black Sonichu and Nate Cirque.
Are there jails at Quickville? What happens when they commit crimes, and what's the worst crime? We have jails. Same as everywhere else, trial, then sentence, after being turned guilty or innocent. And the worst crime? Importing cigarettes or alcohol. Which the sentence for that would be 10 years or $1,500 fine. Case dismissed.
He wants
What the fuck? Those are wildly different. What? 10 years in prison or $1,500? How is that the parameters of punishment for cigarettes and booze, Chris? That's fucking crazy. Even though I know it's a cartoon world, I know it's not real. Still, I don't know. So, at the very least, Chris sees that as a small enough crime you can just pay a couple $100 and you're good. Or maybe you get 10 years in prison, a decade of your life in the state pen or in whatever imaginary Sonichu prison jail, whatever the fuck. Scales of justice clearly are unbalanced in Quickville.
Once again mentions Chloe.
And from our tale, what's the status of my love life? 100% heart. I met the girl named Chloe at the GameStop where we have reserved a Little Big Planet. She lives around here on Dickerson Road. That's nearby. Other details I will leave discreet because I do not want to reveal any more information than necessary for there can be imposters on the internet trying to get a cheap laugh, whatnot. Oh, look at me, I'm a troll. I think I play around as a girl. Hello? Not a good idea. In Quickville, the sentence for that would be 20 years prison or $2,000 fine. Case dismissed.
Christian is asked if he would become a sperm donor.
And would I ever become a spoin donor? Maybe.
What?
That's the answer. So that's it for the Q&A. Maybe.
Donor.
And would I ever become a spoin donor? Maybe. That's the answer. So that's it for the Q&A, but
I really hope you've never, ever, 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 ever donated, Chris. Oh my God, I hope you've never done that. I can't imagine the thought of some unlucky woman out there or some unlucky couple going through whatever and they end up with your DNA. Aw. That's a big no from me, dog.
I want to close this with a comment from somebody else that wants to confirm my identity. A friend of mine whose name shall remain anonymous at the moment. She says, okay, Chris, if you read out this message.
Anonymous. They're going to remain anonymous.
I sent, I'll know it's you. Please just read it out in full and then the trolling should stop. I want to talk with you and catch up on everything. You know it's me because I use the word ban.
He unintentionally reveals the identity of the person in question.
I only talk to you on, if I'm 100% sure it's just between you and me, from Megan Schroeder. Shame on you. You're in the boys. Shame on you.
It is uncertain whether these were Megan's actual words or those of a troll who assumed her identity. On the same day, he uploaded a video showcasing his skills on the game Guitar Hero World Tour, playing the song Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. In the video description, he asked viewers to vote for him in the GameStop Be a Star sweepstakes competition held by GameStop to promote the release of the game Guitar Hero World Tour. The contest asked people to send in photos of themselves in a Guitar Hero pose, and the picture with the most votes would win a $400 GameStop gift card. It was rumored that the winner would also be included as a playable character in the game, but this was proven to be false. This was Christian's entry. He uploaded yet another video on the same day, in which he played through his custom-made level in Little Big Planet, based on the events from Sonichu Episode 1. Even though there is no audible commentary from Chris, It is most likely that he did provide it during the recording session, as his in-game character's mouth moves, which happens when the player speaks into a microphone connected to the gaming system. The following day, he uploaded a video in which he shows the optional race dash available in his level. On October 31st, two trolls put up a sign on the front lawn of Christian's house. The sign read Encyclopedia Dramatica and also featured an illustration of a black man in a pickle suit. Due to the ever-lengthening Christian page on ED getting too difficult to manage, Cogstaff founded The Quickie, a Wikipedia-style database solely dedicated to cataloging Chris's past and present activities. On November 11th, Christian announced on his Sonichu site that he had won the Be a Star sweepstakes after trolls collectively got together to vote for his photo, under the misconception that his likeness would be included in Guitar Hero. He claimed that he would share his $400 gift card with his church congregation, only to later confess that he spent a sizable portion of it on himself by purchasing games for the Nintendo Wii. 3 days later, he posted several videos concerning the game Little Big Planet. In the first, Chris plays through his custom-made level styled after the cartoon Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Next, he demonstrates how to create your own Sonichu-looking character. Later that day, he uploaded another video with audible commentary for the first time.
Hello! Y'all should know me by now. All the people on the Little Big Planet community, as well as all my Sonic and Rose Tube fans. If not, my name is Chris Jones Chandler, okay?
He previews the idea of a collector's case, which he designed to store all in-game items he receives.
Basically, the idea of the whole collector's case here is backing up all your items so that when you get to that point, you just back up all your items into each of these little boxes. And if you feel like you need one of those items for level you're working on, you just come back into the level. You just come back into your own version of this level after you add your items, and go get them.
In a separate video, he shows off his own personal collection in his own collector's case.
So anyway, I put all my Sonic level stuff in here and everything else. There are 4 trophies. I think I put them in there first since I first talked about them. Yeah, so all the comic covers currently. And all the level parts, big chunks, small.
10 days later, he made a video telling the story of his experiences with the PS3, told through a custom Little Big Planet level.
Take a ride and view some of the games in my collection. And do it on that.
Throughout November, Vivian G took part in an online creative writing project called National Novel Writing Month, which calls for participants to write a 50,000-word manuscript during the month of November. Vivian's story was called A Girl Who Brought Down the World, in which Christopher Winfield Vega, a character who resembled Chris in many ways, eventually becomes the supreme ruler of the entire world. Strewn throughout the story are references to Chris's own life, as she attempted to show him the error of his ways in a creative manner. When the novelette was finished, she sent it to his home address, hoping that he would read it. Upon receiving it, he was most concerned about who was going to pay for shipping, but since NaNoWriMo could send the writers one free copy of their own story, it is likely that Vivian offered Christian's address instead. When he brought up the book again months later, he admitted that he had not read it yet. On December 1st, Chris confessed to Panda Halo that he was looking forward to possibly making a new gal pal. I just went out to Golden Corral with my father. Mom stayed home because she didn't feel well. Anyway, I've made a new gal pal today, the server who served me and my father. She was cute. Her name is Caitlin. Eventually, she commented on the Family Guy episode I was playing on my PSP. I introduced myself to her, and there was a peaceful spark. I left her a note on a napkin. I noted my being internet.
Chris, did you leave her a goddamn note about Sonichu? No, you fucking didn't. Right there. I left her a note on a napkin talking about Sonichu. You guys see this shit? Yeah, you guys can see it. I left her a note on a napkin talking about Sonichu.net that I'd like to be friends with her and my phone number. Oh my God, Chris. That poor woman, dude. Leave her the fuck alone. Oh, goddamn, Chris. Oh my God. Dude, she was nice to you. She was nice to you because you're in there with your fucking dad having lunch or breakfast, whatever the fuck you guys are having, trying to get a nice tip. She's being polite. And of course you think she wants the D. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You introduced yourself because she probably noticed Chris. She probably noticed that there was something slightly off with him sitting there watching his Family Guy episode. I'm sure he was just, heaven forbid you look up and pay attention to the world. Like, I guarantee he was just involved with that PSP. So she says something nice about it, and there's definitely a spark there. Yeah, there's definitely love. Yeah, I'm definitely going to bring her home to meet my father, Robert Chandler, and my mother, Robert Barbara whatever the fuck, Chandler. Chris, dude. The guy that runs the channel has gifted 10 memberships. Thank you to the guy that runs the channel. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to 10 new members. That puts us at, according to oh shit, memberships must have expired. According to right now, or my creator studio, we have 488 members. So that would put us at 498 members as of right now. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. How far into this are we're 12 minutes into this? That's time for a ripper. That's time for a ripper break. Birthday ripper. So you guys know what to do. Get them out, get them warm. And let's get it. Shouts out to those 10 new members. Love to see it. Shouts out to the guy that runs the channel. Cannot do this without you. I do appreciate you. Let's get it. Not bad. I think one of you asked for the money. How was it? For being a high-end cartridge, it's a good cart. I really like the cart. It's a good cart. Like the cartridge itself, if I could put different oil in that cart, that would be on the fucking money. Okay. All right, back to our show.
And there was a peaceful spark. I left her a note on a napkin. I noted my being internet famous and mentioned Sonichu.net, then listed my phone number in inquisition of being friends. If I'm there again, I'll make a note to talk to her again, or ask about her among the staff.
Oh,
my family and I personally know a couple of the other Female staff members, but
dog, don't. You, Chris, you can't do shit like that, dude. You can't just... That's how you... That's... You are the reason, and other guys that do shit like that are the reasons why women, or why some women, not all, some women, have to be nervous at work with who they talk to and who they're nice to, because you do weird shit like this. You have a simple, oh, that looks like a funny episode of Family Guy that you're watching there, and you start coming back and asking for her, asking the staff about her. It's weird. That's why women have to, that's in general, people need to be cautious with who they're kind to. Like, it sucks. It sucks. You can't just be nice all the time, but there are times you got to read the situation. And Chris clearly is not doing that. How does your family know more female staff members? You guys go there that much? That... Hey. Okay.
both older and taken. He never mentioned her again. Throughout the last month of the year, Christian continued to make sporadic appearances in the Sonichu Fans IRC, in which he updated his fans on his personal goings-on and answered any questions. During these chats, Vivian confronted Chris with fake information that challenged his worldviews, such as asking him about non-Caucasian female fans and telling him that a gay fan found him attractive. In an IRC conversation from December 15th, a purportedly female user named Blue Spike asked Chris whether he would film a tour of his house. He said he'd consider it. 3 days later, he revealed that he paid $35 to have Sonichu copyrighted. In the same chat, Vivian informed
Was that like one of the earliest interactions with Blue Spike? Because that kid's a fucking nightmare. That kid was awful. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Blue Spike left a serious impact. His part of the story, it's so fucked up, but it's funny.
Chris of a Sonichu fan named Ryan Cash, who killed himself when he heard that there would be no more Sonichu comics released as long as the ED page was still up. Christian said that he was saddened by it, but still made sure to advertise a virtual meeting place for Sonichu fans in PlayStation Home. He added that he would consider making a tribute video for Ryan. On December 22nd, Vivian brought up Ryan Cash again, claiming that his family hoped that their son's death did not upset Chris too much. He confessed that he had an emotional moment, but was feeling better. He offered a message for the family. Try to move on and live life as peacefully as possible. I'm sure Ryan would have wanted his family to be happy as much as possible. I know that God and Jesus would have told them the same thing from the Bible. 5 days later, Christian and Panda Halo had an allegedly private chat during which she told him that Robert Simmons had come to Australia for a visit and that she met up with him. She constantly teased Christian, inciting jealousy by saying that Robert was a really nice guy and that they went to the beach together, where she got to try out her new bikini. When she asked about a possibility of a threesome involving Rob, Chris, and herself, Christian confessed that he was against it. They discussed masturbation, which they referred to by Christian's preferred euphemism, masturbating. He admitted that he would be willing to be penetrated by a strap-on dildo when they're finally together, and also said that he would have sex with a female dog for her, specifically a collie.
Yo, what the fuck? I didn't know that. It's clearly been a long time since we've watched these the first time around, because I don't. You want to fuck a dog? Dude? Why am I surprised? He actually did rape his mother. So why am I that surprised by a dog? I guess I'm the stupid one here. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Why a collie? They're such pretty dogs. Why would you do that? What the fuck, Chris? Dude, right? Exactly. The strap-on part caught me at first, and then they said the dog thing, and then the strap-on part was just like, what? That's not even a thought anymore. The strap-on part's not a big deal. Why the dog? Dude. You cannot hurt animals. That's the same as hurting kids. It's not the exact same, but I mean, you guys know what I mean. They're smaller, they're innocent. Why the fuck would you do? Why would you say that? Why would you type that out and send it to somebody? Why would that thought ever leave your mind? My God, Chris. Again, though, the guy, Chris, did rape his mother. So how surprised can we possibly be by this? Is it really that big of a leap? It just kind of pisses me off, though, because collies are really pretty dogs. I don't know. I think dogs are beautiful. I love dogs. I'm a dog person, so really like to kick Chris in his fucking face. Insane How Cow has gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, Insane How Cow. Insane How Cow, we do appreciate you. My goodness, we do appreciate you. Shouts out to you, my friend. Shouts out to 10 new members, putting us at 498, 508 as of right now. Shouts out to you guys. I do appreciate it. And Joyce De La Rosa, thank you for the dono. I do appreciate you. Hi, Cholo. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. With the donos, with the cows, or with the cows, dude. With the donos and with the memberships. Let's do another ripper. You guys know what it is. Get them out. Get them warm. And here we fucking go. Let's get it. Yeah, I think this tank is meant to be ripped on for rippers. I think it's meant to be taken in like short little spurts. I don't know. It gets way too hot at the end, though. Makes me. I mean, my other ones don't do that. Whatever. Chris had a neighbor's cat. Did he really? How the fuck do you do that? How do you get somebody else's cat put down? Do you like catch it or something? Tell the vet that it was his? How do you do that? You have 3 cats, 1 dog. You think all animals are amazing? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. Pets are very powerful parts of your life, especially if they've been around for a long, long time. Dude, I had a fish from 2013 until I think like 2021, and she was full grown when I got her in 2013. Like, she was a red devil. She was like that big. Wasn't the biggest red devil ever, but she was chunky and she could do some fucking damage. But I miss that fish. Like, at some point, I'm going to get that type of fish tattooed on me somewhere on my stomach. Somewheres. There's a couple fish I want tattooed on me. Same goes with rabbits, dogs, cats, birds, turtles, whatever. Whatever. Animals, they're a big when they become a part of your life, they become a big part of your life. They are just like one of the family. They go in the car, they go for rides, they buckle up with you. They have a spot in the bed, or they have their own little bed, or wherever they sleep. They're family. You feed them when you eat. They get bathed, showers, whatever. My dogs did. They get regular showers, and they would eat breakfast and dinner. My dogs were little fat little piglets when I had them. They weren't morbidly obese, overweight, but they look like little black and white piglets. So, anyways, he tried to pet it, scratched him, went to Barb. That's ridiculous. Chris, a piece of shit. William, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in.
Christian also revealed that he bought a chocolate condom for $1, which he will be saving for their first time.
Ew!
He also confessed that he loved her. The next day, they had another chat in which they discussed more private details, such as Chris's fecal incontinence. During the conversation, Panda confessed that she was having emotional and painful period pains.
Hold up. Hold up. I'm reading some of this text. Do you ever fart, but you're unsure if it's going to be a fart or a poop, and sometimes a little poop comes out? Panda Halo says that. Chris says, yes, but sometimes I can be sure beforehand. Panda Halo responds with, does it happen often to you? And Chris says, not often. When she says, when you can't tell, you know what you could try? Question mark. He says, what? She sends him a link to adultdiapers.org. He says, no.
And unleashed.
I'm so glad that I read that out loud for us.
a series of bizarre outbursts at Christian. It especially angered her when he said that he wasn't up for cybersex at the moment. Panda instructed Chris to fuck a dick you're a f*** gay anal sex. He later revealed that he lacked inspiration
Jesus Christ, dude.
for making YouTube videos due to his sudden internet fame. Panda said that it must suck being famous for fucking being a fucking retard with autism, you dumb dog fucker. He took little notice of her verbal eruptions and, in general, was growing distant in their interactions. Panda Halo finally managed to convince Chris to film his first video in over 2 months.
Captain's Log. I wish to express my deepest appreciation for everybody who voted for me on the Guitar Hero Be a Star contest, and for allowing me to be the first to win the first of the $400 gift cards weekly there.
He also addresses Ryan Cash's family.
And for Ryan Cash and his family, I feel for you, and I'm sorry, but best thing you could do for Ryan and yourselves, just to move on. Try to be happy in the future.
Just move on.
Gee, so much power. That's a lot worse than when that child locked himself in the room after seeing Optimus Prime die in the original movie.
He informs his fans that Sonichu Issue 8 will be released in early January and announces that the first meetup of the Sonichu Home Club over on the PlayStation Home Network will take place on January 2nd.
Do not leave me, fans, because, you know, more is to come, definitely, but, you know, it just depends on my inspiration. I get a lot of stress in my life, and it sometimes hinders me, and even my mental block. Yep, a little embarrassed from saying that, but it's a truth. But you can depend on me to have the comics up as soon as possible at my own pace. So patience will be greatly rewarded. Thank y'all very much, and have a pleasant day, and talk to y'all again in 2009.
2 days later, Cassie Rosechew emailed Chris letting him know that she and her friend Sarah May created Sonichu Girls, a web forum dedicated to the female fanbase of Sonichu. He quickly came and introduced himself to everyone, and proclaimed that he empathized with the fairer sex. I feel that I am truly in touch with my feminine side, to the point where I'm capable of learning from that to better understand how to treat women in a caring, nurturing, positive way. I've also learned from Red Skelton of how to be a gentleman. Sometimes I wonder between my caring attitude and the lack of a sweetheart if I was born the wrong gender. I wonder what life would have been like if I had actually been born a girl. But afterwards, I'd realized that I should still appreciate being born a boy to gentleman. God gave me the package, and I signed for it. He thanked his female fandom for treating him like a king. On that same day, Gay for Sonichu, a web forum for the gay Sonichu fans, was founded by one named Ignatius J. Riley, named after a character from the novel A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole. On January 2nd, 2009, Christian held his first Sonichu Home Club get-together. This event was recorded and later transcribed, but that video has since disappeared and thought to be lost. On the same day, he received an email from someone claiming to be Takashi Tezuka, a famous video game director associated with Nintendo. He stated that Nintendo were going to introduce Sonichu and Rosechew as characters in the game Animal Crossing City Folk for the Nintendo Wii, but during development, they left their Wii Connect 24 feature on, and the characters wandered off into the network and were encountered by other players of the game. The following day, Christian participated in a 2-hour-long IRC chat with members of the Sonichu Girls who persistently praised and complimented Chris to the point of collectively exclaiming about how they all wanted to lose their virginity to him. Towards the end, he confessed that he didn't get along well with his father, citing his unwillingness to wash his hands, the number of arguments he starts, and his homophobia as pressure points. While getting asked why he didn't move out and live life on his own, he said he was feeling stressed. Blue Spike revealed that her real name was Julie. Behind the scenes, Christian and Julie's relationship was getting more heated, which came to a boil in an IRC chat a day later. Julie confronted Chris, upset to find out that he was still dating Sarah, and
If you were quick and paying attention, I'm sure you saw it. It's... You can tell that this rivalry very clearly what time in history that this took place. I mean, just Jesus fucking Christ.
Chris was compelled to say that he loved her more than Panda. Then Sarah joined the chat and understandably felt betrayed. Everyone in the chat called him a jerk. Julie was so hurt that she threatened to kill herself and left the chat. Christian responded with a somber "damn." He then told Sarah that he loved her more than Julie. After a while, Blue Spike came back. Chris regrettably confessed that he got carried away and professed his love to both of them. Julie threatened to reveal his lying ways to the Sonichu girls. While Chris was still virtually being yelled at and branded as a heartbreaker, he confessed that he needed to finish the comic and left the chat. This day also marked the first documented Skype chat between Chris and Julie, with Julie revealing that she was moving to the United States from her home country, the fictitious Mulvania. On January 5th, Christian finally released Sonichu Episode 18 to the public. The prologue of the story once more establishes that all the relevant characters are of legal age by showing the birthday parties of Sonichu, Rosechu, and the Chaotic Combo. At Jungle Beach, Bubbles surprises Blake with a birthday cupcake, and they share a kiss. The episode itself begins with news reporters covering the spring break party, with the anchor of FQX News, Greta Squall, without warning, tearing off her suit to jump into the party herself. The scene cuts to DJ jams to Sonichu, who thanks Mayor Chandler for keeping Quickville clean, noting that nobody has to go home drunk or Somki. He then promotes Quick Cola and informs the listeners of the upcoming events. The scene then joins Jigliami and Blanca backstage, excitedly waiting to perform. Sonichu and the Rosechus are at the beach enjoying the sun when they spot a mysterious Rosechu. Magi-chan telepathically informs Bubbles that there is a Sonichu crystal in the ocean, ordering her to fetch it. Sarah Mackenzie and the late Sarah Jackson make a cameo appearance. Chris incorporates an illustration made by Panda Halo into the artwork. Bubbles brings Blake off to the side and tells him that after she receives the crystal, they will meet under Pier 969. After she leaves, the dark new character assumes Bubbles' likeness. Chris then tells the origin story of this new addition to the cast, claiming that one egg from the Rainbow Blast in Episode 1 was launched into space and landed on the moon. After it hatched, Count Graduan appeared to mentor it into adulthood. He announced that she would not be able to give birth, but in return would acquire both male and female genitalia. She, or he, evolved into Sylvana Rosechu. Back in the present day, Bubbles is searching for the crystal, and Christian inserts a reference to the Disney animation The Little Mermaid. Meanwhile, Blake has just purchased a box of condoms labeled Jimmy. When Sylvana, disguised as Bubbles, surprises him, she convinces him to forego the condoms. They get to the pier and have sex. Unbeknownst to Blake, Sylvana secretes a sleep-inducing nectar from her vagina, which tranquilizes him. Bubbles then texts Blake, letting him know that she will meet him soon. So Sylvana transforms into Blake. In the meantime, Punchy tells Wild how much he fancies Angelica, but can't seem to express his feelings for her. Wild informs him of a dating education class at Quickville University. They agree that they both will join it. Jigliami is backstage and discovers the sleeping body of the true Blake. Bubbles is about to meet with whom she thinks is Blake when Magi-chan sends her a message telling her that he is an imposter. Skeptical, she tells him to use a thunderbolt attack on her. Unable to replicate the attack, she realizes that it's not the real Blake. But before Sylvana could destroy Bubbles, Magi-chan teleports her to Blake's bedside. Finally, Jigliami gets to perform the song War of Love, written by Blanca Weiss. After she finishes, Christian informs his readership that Blanca found herself a boyfriend and moved back to Kentucky. He also mentions the difficulty he had in choosing one out of 3 women he was flirting with over the internet. Fortunately, God and Jesus made the decision easier for him by killing Sarah Jackson in a car crash and revealing the other to be a troll, possibly referring to Jesse Ruddy. This left only Sarah Mackenzie unscathed, promising her his virginity and eternal loyalty. He gives a brief message of condolence to Ryan Cash. On the same day the comic was officially completed, Chris received an email from noted game designer and the then senior executive of Nintendo, Shigeru Miyamoto, an elaborate scheme of a troll. The fake Miyamoto told him that he was interested in meeting Chris concerning the Sonichu video game. The same troll also assumed the role of James Zilberstein, the alleged lawyer for Nintendo of America, who was often referred to by the nickname Jay-Z. While very flattered, Chris voiced his concern concerning the commute to Nintendo headquarters in Washington State. The following day, he expressed his elation in a video.
For those of you who own a Nintendo Wii and the Animal Crossing City Folk game, you'll be interested to know. Sonic Chew and Rose Chew, actual villagers, coming to your town. February 24th, 2009, my 27th birthday. And also with that, I am definitely in talks, aside from the Nintendo associate who has informed me about the Animal Crossing deal, as well as their lawyer, the lawyer of Nintendo of America, who I will not reveal their names, keep them quiet there.
He talks about an issue concerning the names of some of his characters.
I am working on the edits among the comics, with name changes of some of the characters, because some of them are based on real life, but most are not. And also, I had to talk with the lawyer and sort out which were most relative to Sancho himself and the franchise, as well as those are only relative to me and my person.
This is fucking crazy. I can't possibly be the only one thinking. Like, I'm not really listening to him. I'm just thinking, this is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. This is really fucking crazy. He can't possibly think any of this shit, can he? He's fucking crazy. That's the only thing I can think. That's the only thing that's going through my mind right now. Just listening to a crazy dude or a crazy person just rabble on. Just rabble on. My God. My God.
And those that were not relative to either one. And, just to let y'all see what I did with my Wiimote and Nunchuck. Look, Sancho colors. And I painted silver C's around the Wii. Make it more like Queek. And then, just keeping it CWC there. Okay, so enjoy. Continue to make Sancho and Rose Chew very popular and praise him very much. Then we can get the games made. Alright. That's about it for now. Have a good day.
Christian was...
He completely fucked his up by painting them like that. They look like shit. They look so stupid. They look so stupid. What's up, Overflow, Maiden, everybody else that's just getting here or just rolling in. Glad to see you guys here. Glad to see you guys here. Low Tier King. I have an actual vape drip. Oh, you got one? Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing that mine just got done charging. So let's get our pins out. Let's get them warm. And let's, ooh, 3 grams. Holy shit, that's a lot. That's a lot. Are they like, is it one tank with 3 grams or is it 3 like 1 gram tanks? How does that work? Out of curiosity, I'm curious which type you got. Okay, cool. Do that. Do that. Let's get them out. Let's get them warm. You guys know what to do. Let's get it. Here we go. Boop, boop. Shit, burn me again. Next time I'll try the train wreck in that brand. We'll get the something train wreck. Something, I don't know. Something catchy. Next time we'll do the train wreck though.
Was told by Miyamoto and or Zilberstein that he was legally obliged to change the names of all the characters in his comics who were based on real people. He proceeded to go through the entire Sonichu back catalog, altering the names of people from his real life. Mary Lee Walsh, for instance, was reimagined as Sloweel Ryam and sometimes Sloweel the Witch, the names of whom being based on the reverse spelling of Mary Lee Walsh. Despite him manually altering all the instances of actual people being mentioned in his comic, he made no attempt at correcting the numerous spelling mistakes present throughout. Likewise, he was instructed to change his Curse-Ye-Hameha attack because the word curse was deemed too aggressive. Chris consequently changed it to a Shin-Ye-Hameha, which was likely to have been a reference to the anime series Excel Saga director's name, Shinichi Nabeshin Watanabe, and is a similar use of wordplay to the Nabe-Hameha, which is the iteration used in Excel Saga. This ongoing relationship between Christian and Miyamoto came to be referred to by the trolls as the Miyamoto saga. They began to apply this label to other past interactions with Chris and particular people, be they real or fake. For example, his relationship with Megan became known as the Megan saga, his conflict with Stackhouse was the Adam Stackhouse saga, and his failed romance with Blanca became the Blanca saga. This categorization system became common practice with future trolling endeavors and important life events. On January 6th, the same troll who posed as Miyamoto and his lawyer assumed the identity of Greg Mays, a web designer working for Nintendo, and emailed Chris informing him that he had been assigned with the task of redesigning the Sonichu website in anticipation of Sonichu and Rosechu's incorporation into Animal Crossing. After a few exchanges, Christian gave Greg the administrative password to Sonichu.net, which was swiftly changed so Chris could not access it anymore. His other themed websites were also blocked. Mays claimed that lawyers representing Sega suspended the site due to a copyright conflict. Despite Mays denying it, Chris accused him of being a troll. Now listen, sir. I want you to restore all the files you've deleted from Sonichu.net, the Sonichu and Rosechu fan site, Quick's Pokesite 2, and the other Quick sites that were on there, or I will have my lawyer, his people of Nintendo, and the people of Sega, even the power of Mr. Miyamoto himself, bring in a tracking team, track you down, and force you to restore Sonichu.net, and all with a cruel, beating up, terribly painful punishment. You do not want to remain on my bad side. My fangs are sharp, and I can thirst for blood, even though I am Cherokee, not a vampire. Greg Mays even showed Chris a mock-up of the proposed new design.
My God, dude. Can you imagine getting that sent to you and having to read that shit? Dude, what a nuisance. What a nuisance. That's what it is, just a pain in the ass. Man. Chris is straight up crazy. Just batshit crazy. I don't know what else to say. It's what it is.
To prove that he was not a troll, only to be apparently fired by Nintendo. Look, thanks to a mistake on Sega's part, I've lost my job and now I can't feed my kids for the next week. I offered to restore the site, but you wouldn't let me, so the client, you, has been lost, and my employer just fired me. I am crying right now. Thanks. Christian made a video addressing the issue.
Unfortunately, due to a troll having found access to the database behind Sonichu.net, it is temporarily shut down, and I cannot change the password at the moment. But apparently the guy said that he can't fix it, so pretty much forced him to do it. So, you know, Greg Mays at gmail.com with 3 G's in the Greg. If you do not re-upload Sonichu.net back to the way it was, I will come down at you with my boys from Nintendo and my lawyer man from Nintendo, Jay-Z. He gonna come down with his boys from Nintendo and the boys at Sega. They're gonna track you down. We're gonna punish you for what you did if you don't bring my website back up to the way it was. Jay-Z, if you were the one of the trolls that wanted a response, you're getting it. So just listen to me, you jerk. Re-upload it, or we're gonna rain heckle on you, because I'm not afraid to show my fangs. but I digress. Peace and love to all the rest of the loyal Sachi.
But we digress, Chris. We digress. What the fuck was that? Why'd you show us your yellow-ass teeth? Does it not make your fucking skin crawl to say corny shit like that, Chris? I feel like it would physically make you sick to your stomach to say goofy shit like that.
Jim roast your fans. Thank you for your patience.
Despite the troubles concerning his website, he continued to correspond with Shigeru Miyamoto, recounting the discussions he had with his parents. Mr. Miyamoto, my mother has given the issue much thought, and she feels that she should come with me to be my escort. Personally, I also would feel better and safer with her around. I'm sure you can understand, since upon my understanding based on your past story ideas with Pokemon at least, and Ash with his mother in the second and third movies, my mother and I felt the sense of those who worked on them had deep affections for their mothers as well. We were deeply moved. My father, who has traveled with General Electric, says that Nintendo should pay for mine and my mother's tickets in advance. Then my mother and I can pick them up at the airport. Please let me know swiftly if it's possible. Due to our financial situation, and my father being a penny pincher, we need you to advance the tickets to me and my mother, please. Barbara herself contributed an email to Miyamoto. We apologize for any inconvenience. A rush request of this nature jams the thinking process and does not allow time for working out all details to travel from coast to coast and does not allow for necessary financial arrangements. We thank you for this opportunity and hopefully can come to the best solutions for all involved in this venture. Robert and Barbara, writer, have both had experience with big business with General Electric Company and Reynolds Metals. Of historic value to the computer world, Robert was in on the research and development from the beginning, and without his knowledge, NES might not have arrived so soon. We look forward to joining with you in this venture. Yours truly, Barbara Weston Chandler, mother. Robert Franklin Chandler Jr., father. After arranging a new date, Chris presented Zilberstein with new game ideas, talked about his vast game collection, and suggested that it would be no trouble for Miyamoto to send him $800 to cover the trip to Washington. He suggested a plan B, which involved flying Miyamoto to Chris's house instead, but understood that it would be challenging given his busy schedule. When suggested that he should sell off his games to pay for his trip, Chris stated that he couldn't due to the history he had with them. He also talked about receiving a monthly social security payment for his disability, and then talked about the numerous times in his life he overcame the odds. On January 12th, the troll behind Greg Mays told Chris that he was actually Jason Kendrick Howell, and said that in order to regain access to Sonichu.net, he had to make a video announcing that he was either straight or gay, leaving the choice up to Chris. He made a 9-second long video stating that he was straight, holding up a poster of Britney Spears as proof.
Don't you forget it.
Insulted by its brevity, the one who called himself Jason ordered Chris to make a much longer video. He conceded, making a near 10-minute long video in which he professes that he is straight.
You know who I am. But I have randomly decided to make this video because I am sick of all the false accusations and rumors and slanders that have been going around on the internet against me. So I tell you for sure and for true that I am straight. Most of my friends in my life have been female. I've had only few male acquaintances, and they've definitely turned me off, the majority of them, because they are rude, crude, and inconsiderate, causing wars and such.
The fuck? What?
But women are so kind and sweet. And you don't have to look at any...
I've never actually started a war, so... How many people do you guys know people that have started wars? The fuck? That's just a weird thing to say, Chris. It took me off guard. That's all.
Pitch any of them in bikinis or in a nude to fail to see the beauty in each and every wonderful woman. You know, between them and me and the majority of the world, we all just want to be understood. And I understand the ladies. I understand the women.
Is that what you think?
you could definitely see the sheer brilliance of their delightful personalities between each and every one of them. And just because they act in a harsh nature, even when they should be calm and peaceful, they still care about the men in their lives. And especially the children that she and her husband put together, like I would be putting together with my sweetheart, my sweet panda.
What the fuck are you saying? Go back here. They still care about the men in their lives. The sheer brilliance of their delightful personalities between each. Dude, you talk about. You're talking about women like they're possessions, like they're things you can just own. It's like, you know exactly what I'm saying. You guys know exactly what I'm saying. He has a very, what would it be called? Considering Chris ended up being transgender, is that what? I don't mean any disrespect to anybody that is transgender. I just don't. I'm not really sure what exactly Chris is. Oh, well, fuck it. Chris is Chris. Fuck Chris. That's what Chris is. Chris is Chris. But considering Chris is doing whatever he's doing, he's definitely got that misogynistic look or outlook on women that just take your pick of them, just take them home and do what you want to them, and if they're good, cool, you marry her, and if not, you just try another one on. Just try another one on. I don't like that. I don't like that. I find it gross. I have a wife, I have a mother, so it's weird to think of women like that. To me, it is. I don't know.
Sweetheart, my sweet panda. Never gonna give you up. I appreciate the inner beauty more.
Let's not forget that you said you were going to fuck a dog, okay? Internet doesn't forget.
Than the outer beauty. But yet, I am attracted to the outer beauty as well, as the majority of my gender should be.
One second. Let me hang on. Stay right there. Let me pull this up. Okay. Say hi, chat. Say hi, chat. Yeah, like and subscribe. And you can't scream it out. We gotta stay back like this. Talk from there.
Like and subscribe.
There we go. Say hi, chat. Wave at him. You can wave. You can wave. It's okay. You wanna wave? Easy peasy. Special guest host want to say hi for a second. No.
Hi, chat.
There you go. Good job. That's how you do it. You say hi, chat. Say what's up, chat. You can't do rippers, so that's not for you. Can't do that. That's not for you. No. Be careful with that. Be careful. Good job. You did great.
Bye.
I love you. You did a good job. Very good job. Thank you, sir. Oh, hang on, guys. Oh, I know. He is 150,000 million% my twin. He looks more like me than I look like me. this is what he's going to look like when he's older, but hopefully without all the fucking damage and tattoos and stupid shit. Hopefully like a more handsome version of me. Yeah, he's a stud. He's a little guy, though. Real little guy. I don't think he's got a big potential to be 6 feet tall, but that's okay. That's okay. I've done just fine at 5'7", so I think he'll do just fine at 5'4". So I don't think he's going to be a very big guy. That's okay. That's okay. The world needs featherweights. Okay. He out-cholos me. I know. He's the real stud. I know. I'm very well aware. Very well aware. Okay. All right, guy. Back to this. And make sure you don't bounce. Don't bounce the second this video is over. Don't leave right away. Don't leave right away. 'Cause, you'll see.
Be able to appreciate. And Playboy has been able to help us in that sense to better relate and further our appreciation for the female species. The females, the women, the beautiful ladies.
Chris, I don't need nudie mags to appreciate women. I think they're beautiful. I very much appreciate the female form. Very, very much so. I think it's beautiful. That's never been a secret. I like tall, short, black, white, red, yellow, every color women. I like women in general. I just love women. More to love, right? That's how I look at it. But I don't need a dirty book to make me appreciate. I don't think we appreciate women in the same way, Chris. I feel like you appreciate them like, I'm going to jerk off to her later. I'm going to jerk off to her later. I'm going to jerk off to her. That's the kind of appreciation you have for women. Versus, I appreciate my mother and my wife very, very much. I love them both very, very much. And you look at women through the lens of their playthings. It's disrespectful. It's stupid. And it's gross. And kind of chicken shit, too. Ew. Why'd he moan?
But I digress with holding a Playboy. I still care about the women. And I even go as far as
look at your titties. Jesus Christ.
to stoop to one low level. Boobies.
You have them.
Vaginas.
Ew, dude, no.
Gorgeous. Christian Weston Chandler. I am straight. Peace.
After the video was completed, Hal...
What the fuck was that? Why did he moan so much? Why was he doing the... What the fuck was that? I really don't like that. I feel fucking violated. I don't like that shit. Need to knock that shit off. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Why was he moaning, dude? I don't like this.
asked one more thing of Chris. Saddened by the loss of both of his own parents, he wanted Chris to make a video with Bob and Barb and have them express how proud they are of him. He said that he would film it soon. He never did. On January 15th, 2009, Chris announced that Sonichu.net was restored and also uploaded a video officially denouncing ED.
I am hereby making it official and making a statement that majority to every single detail on that heinous page against me is all a pack of lies, bunch of slanders, twists of my own actual words and drawings and such for the trolls / internet bullies' own evil purposes. I'm a good person. I'm good-natured, but I will show my fangs when I have to. Only when I have to.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm showing my fangs right now against that page.
He also thanks Sarah Mackenzie and the Sonichu girls for their ability to appreciate and understand him for who he is.
So I'm making it official. Nobody will be allowed or ever able to use anything on that page, that Encyclopedia Dramatica page, with the name Chris Chan or something similar along the lines of running to Christian Weston Chandler or Christopher Weston Chandler, or even Christopher Christian Weston Chandler or Christian Christopher Weston Chandler.
What the fuck?
Among those names. I curse y'all to bad luck and extreme misfortune. Shinye Hame Ha! Peace.
The following day, Christian stated that Jason had seized control of Sonichu.net once again and announced the conception of his new domain.
That bastard, Jason Kendrick Howe, the guy who originally started the Encyclopedia Dramatica page, hacked my tripod account the first time, and after recovering the password and full capability of the tripod account, he just had to do it again. So in the future, from this point on, it's sonichu.info. Info.
On January 17th, the troll masquerading as Jason Kendrick Howell revealed himself to be Ryan Cash's older brother, Clyde Cash. Refusing to believe this latest revelation, he continued to refer to the troll as Howell and left an angry message on his voicemail.
Jason Kendrick Howell, you
Have a good one, Seamus. I appreciate you being here, my dude.
bastard! Bastard! You hacked into everything! You have driven me so beyond the wall I can't even describe it! You love me now, but I pray you dead! Goodbye!
With Troll's moves and behavior becoming predictable, Chris could have had the sense to ignore them, as he had stated before, and not fuel the fire. He could have realized that the trolls only craved for attention and would grow in tenacity once noticed. Clyde Cash would prove to be no different.
This shit is too good. I can't wait till we get to episode 8. That'll be a good one too. This series is so good. I know we went to episode 37 or 38, whatever, the first time. I'm so glad we're going back through from the beginning. I'm so happy we're doing this together on the live stream. This is way better. This is way more gooder. It's that much gooder. It's super gooder. Shit, yeah, we killed it. We killed that. Okay, now, since we've been up for an hour and a half, I got a little bit of time. What we're gonna do, hang on, where is it at? Manda Panda lets you pick for us. We're gonna head over to Inward Boys channel. What the fuck did it do? Inward Boy names Hindu. The fuck? We're gonna go to Inward Boys channel. There's 2 brand new videos. One's from an hour ago. One's from 5 hours ago. One is Cyrax live on Facebook, the deleted stream, little boy playing dress up. That's where he's wearing a mask. And the one from 5 hours ago is Cyrax again live on Facebook. Changing my name will not help change my past. Let's add these both to the playlist. It is your birthday, Manda Panda, so your choice. Whichever one you like is the one we'll do. Whichever one we don't get to, it's going to get turned into a video, so they're both getting covered. But your choice, whatever you think. Either or. Okay. Dealer's choice. We will roll with Cyrax live on Facebook. Changing my name will not help change my past. Again, this is from July 21st, 2025. It's just a few hours old. It's hot off the presses. Special shout out to our friend Inward Boy. Go check out that channel. Give him a like and subscribe. He is a friend of the channel. So congratulations to him for cracking 20,000 subscribers. That's phenomenal. Love to see it. His channel definitely deserves it. He's been archiving Rax for a good minute now. He's really up to date on the brand new. He's really good about getting it. Really, really good about it. So go give him a like and subscribe. Go show him some love. Definitely deserves it. We are definitely appreciative of the work and efforts that he puts in as well. So, what else? We made it through a video. Getting into our second one. So let's get our pins back out. And, get them on a crack and let's get a between the video ripper going, and then we'll jump on into it. 5 hours ago, brand new video. Make sure we're at the right speed. All right, pins out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Pins out, get them warm. You guys know what it is. Let's go. Boop, boop. That was better. I did 2 half rippers. It didn't get as hot at the end of it. That was way better. Okay. Okay. Got our pin there. All right, guys. Again, shout out to our friend Inward Boy. Appreciate the videos. Let's jump into this. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. Chance here. A lot of you guys might know me under the name Cyrax, which is what?
Oh, no, we just call you pedophile. We call you grandma beater, woman beater, piece of shit, fuck bag, potential victim. That's what we call you.
You know, a lot of you guys have known me under for the better half of a very long time now.
The better half of a very long time. Very descriptive.
But due to recent events and misunderstandings that people are just not understanding and all the bad stuff that come with that name, I'm retiring that name and I am stepping away from social media to focus on trying to find a manager who is a real, actual manager, not some random, person, messaging.
For what, dude? Why do you need a manager? Oh, by the way, I just broke 2,200 followers on Instagram. Fuck yeah, look at me. Pat myself on the back. Yeah, congratulations. I know I kick ass. I know, dude. I know I kick ass. I know. Just had to pat myself on the back right there. But why the fuck do you need a manager? Pedophile? For what? The fuck? Stupid. Wrong button. Thank you, low tier. Thank you.
And I know what you're thinking, well, why would you want to retire that name, blah, blah, blah.
Hell yeah, cool.
Well, there's a reason.
Follow that dumpster fire.
It's because I do not want to be associated with any of that bad stuff. You know, a lot of people say like, oh, well, you accepted money from, you know, a known. Maybe true.
You did.
But there's also
the fact that you are a known pedophile as well. Yeah, I can see how you could bend the rules for that.
A legitimate explanation for that.
Like I just said, you're both pedophiles. So that's why you're like, oh, no, it's cool. I can take the money. It's cool. Because you're both pedophiles. Fuck shit. Ooh, I want to punch you in the face.
See, when I originally got sent the $50 by that Uncle Gum dude, I did not know at the time that he was.
Yes, you did.
Did not know.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
He literally hit me up out of literally nowhere. Don't even know how he found me, honestly. And he sent me $50. And after he sent me the $50, I proceeded to go to Amazon to, you know, purchase a new
Immediately spend it.
guitar amp because I did want to get a brand new amp. That way I can separate and differentiate from the two different amps. I wanted to get, you know, a different style amp for real cheap. It wasn't until I made the Amazon purchase.
Why at the strangest times does he slip us in with that lizard tongue, hit us with the... I fucking hate when he does it. Just out of nowhere, he'll just be sitting there talking to him. Blech. Ah.
That my best friend Ethan hit me up and filled me in about who Uncle Gum was.
Piece of shit like you.
So as I was in the middle of purchasing said amplifier, you know, when I got the message from Ethan, I stopped everything I was doing. I looked at the photo and I went on to do my own research. I dug down that rabbit hole and found out that Uncle Gum is actually a convicted child predator. So I proceeded to cancel the order from Amazon.
Bullshit.
And what people aren't understanding is that money is being withheld by either Amazon or by Cash App. I don't know who it's being held by at this current moment.
Shut the fuck
but
up.
I do not have that money in my Cash App. I don't know where it went to.
Shut the fuck up. You know exactly where it's at. You don't, it doesn't just disappear, Chance. You really think people are fucking dumb, don't you? No. Nobody's as stupid as you. Stupid. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. And you're an asshole for thinking that anybody would believe your story of, oh, I just bought something and I don't know where money went. I don't know. It disappeared. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
But people are running around saying that I support him because at the time, before I knew that he asked me if, you know, he could, you know, do a style inspired by me. I told him, yeah, absolutely, like, that'd be awesome. You know, I thought that was really cool that somebody would want to do something like that to honor my name and my legacy. You know, I thought that was a really cool thing.
Your name.
I did not know that this man was going to copy my entire style that I do with the warning beanie and the matching skull and crossbone gloves. Once I found all this out, I literally took my warning beanie and my skull and crossbone gloves and I put them up. Because I do not want one of my signature looks being connected to someone that evil. And I know what a lot of you guys think. Well, dude, why would you want to retire the Cyrax name? Literally for the same reasons. Because I don't want to be attached to anything negative. And that name has had a very, very negative outlook on me. Like, people have...
The name has had a very negative outlook on you. We have a negative outlook on you. Stupid. That's just You stole the name, first off. You stole it from Eric Scrublow. We all know the story. Yada, yada, yada. He was going to name a record that or whatever the fuck, and you stole... Whatever. You stole the name Cyrax. It's not the name, necessarily, that's... It's you, Chance. You're what people hate. You are the problem. You The reason people associate bad shit with you is because you are bad shit. You are garbage. I said it in a video, you're genetic leftovers. The best part of you ran down the crack of your mother's ass when your dad was done with her. That's where the best part of you went. You are the 1 in a million lucky swimmer that just happened to make it, that just happened to get there by sheer luck. And that's the only reason that your life even started. Sheer luck, and it was mostly a mistake. Like I said before, Mother Nature was asleep at the wheel during that one. She was definitely asleep at the wheel during that conception. Should have never happened, but I digress. Fucking goblin, dude. Fucking goblin. It's your fault. It's your fault. You do bad things are associated with you. It's pretty simple. You get erections for children. Every time people see your face or hear your name, they're gonna get fucking mad. They're gonna want to smash your face with a hammer. That comes with the territory. I don't know what else to say about that.
Made money off of me and that name for years, and unfortunately I don't have an actual manager or an actual agent that can help me to navigate how to legally handle this stuff. Because just last night I got informed that N-Word Boy and William Gloryhole have been in talks with Adult Swim, the TV company. From my understanding, they sent in a demo of a TV series that this guy called Lord of, like, something or other. I forget what his full name was, like Lord of Dance or some shit, I don't know. But they had sent in a demo of the episodes that person created utilizing my likeness and my image. And so I ended up typing up a cease and desist letter, basically telling this dude, like, hey, either you need to get in contact with me so we can work out a deal to where I get paid, because that is my image and likeness that you are using. You do not have the right to it, and you need to pay me, or, you need to take the videos down before legal action does get taken.
How in the fuck are you going to take legal action, Chance? Did you magically all of a sudden get enough money that you have a retainer fee for a lawyer? Much less their hourly? Do you have that kind of money set aside? Because legal action's expensive. It's not cheap, homeboy. It's expensive to go through shit like that. Like, especially if you have an attorney on your side. It's out of my ballpark. Out of my ballpark of shit that you can afford. I couldn't do it. So I know well within reason you can't do it. And I really don't think you have the monopoly on being a short, ugly goblin. I mean, there's other people out there that look like you, like that are short and fucked up for this reason or that reason. So, I mean, you don't have the monopoly on it. So, I mean, I'm not saying anything you guys don't already know. We fucking hate you, Chance. We fucking hate you.
Because you are using my image and my likeness without my permission, or my knowledge, or my consent.
Fuck your
Therefore,
permission.
you are literally committing all kinds of copyright infringement. There's a lot of stuff that goes.
Fuck your permission. I'll spit in your face.
With that. And I also proceeded to make, a video on it as well, basically telling the guy, like, look, like, you need to take these videos down, or you need to get in contact with me. One of the two. Because I'm willing to make a deal with the guy if he's willing to get in contact with me. But because of all this bad stuff that's been attached to that name, I don't want anything to do with that name. I never have wanted, like, ever since all this bad stuff started happening, I've been wanting to move away from that name because I am tired of all this negative stigma and all this negative stuff being attached to me by this community of people that I don't even know. This community of evil people known as trolls. Like, I don't know any of these people. I've never met any of them in my life except for Marty.
And he's... I was going to say, and he smacked you the fuck up. What does you knowing your trolls have to do with anything? I don't have to know you. I don't have to have spent time with you in my daily life to know what a piece of shit you are. I've seen the evidence. I've seen the videos. I've seen the text messages. I've seen it all. Chance, I've seen you do shit on stream. Like, I know you're a piece of shit. I don't need to spend time with you to know that. That's the cool thing about the internet. Two people that aren't in the same place can now interact with one another instantly. It's amazing. I know, dude. It's amazing. Blows me away sometimes. But, fuck, where was I going with that? Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. I forgot where I was going with that. Let me see what he was saying.
No. This community of evil people known as trolls, like, I don't know any of these people.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Allows two people in different places to interact with one another. And also, you don't have to know each other to interact with each other, was my point. So you don't need to know your trolls. Like, it'd be kind of weird if every cow did know all their trolls, wouldn't it? Then it would just be like junior high again. That's all that would be. If we all knew people that trolled us, that would just be going back to junior high.
I've never met any of them in my life except for Marty. But, like, you know, I don't want to be attached to that kind of negativity.
Too bad.
Like,
Too
I
late.
don't want that for myself.
Too late.
And so until then, you know, until I can figure out what to do, or until I can, you know, get an agent or an actual manager to actually help, you know, legitimately help. Not some fake ass person hitting me up on Facebook saying, hey, I'm a manager. No, like, I need a real actual agent. And
No, you don't. Why do you need a real actual agent? A manager? Why? For what?
manager who can help to take care of all this legal stuff that I don't know how to deal with. Because I don't know how to go about going after William and everybody legally. I don't know how to go about getting that Facebook group shut down. I don't know how to go about doing all this stuff to where I can start making money again. Which is why I need an agent and I need a manager. Because I have no problem uploading content. I have no problem doing stuff. But I need somebody that can help me out with social media as far as, you know, keeping these trolls away from me. Or if, you know, on one of my social media sites, for example, say I get a brand new setup, right? Say I get a brand new PC and I start streaming on Kick and I start doing the whole VTuber thing again, or I just start posting in general. And say the trolls come in and they shut my account down by mass reporting it. I need a manager who can then speak with, you know, Kick staff or Twitch staff or whatever platform I'm on at that time to be like, look, this is what's going on. You need to reinstate this channel. This is what's actually happening. Like, I need somebody that can actually legitimately help in that department. Because I don't know how to go about keeping my stuff from getting banned by trolls. I don't know how to go about keeping these trolls at bay, which is why I need help. And like I said, I don't want some fucking rando, you know, some random person in my fucking Facebook being like, oh.
So, Chance, let's just say that you're streaming on Kick, you're doing whatever, and a bunch of trolls come in and they mass report you and they get you banned, and you think because somebody has the name or the title of manager and they get in touch with Kick and they say, "Hey, I'm this guy's manager. He pays me each month to book streams and interviews and shit like that. And this is what's actually happening. He's actually being trolled by a bunch of dickheads on the internet. So you need to reinstate him." And they're just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, cool. Okay, you're his manager. Cool. Okay, yeah, totally. That sounds legit. Yeah, totally. Well, your word is so much more valid than anybody else's. So yeah, they'll totally listen to him, right?" You're so fucking stupid. I want to kick you in your face so fucking hard. Only with steel-toed boots, though. And like soccer kick you. Like just right here.
Oh, well, I'll be your manager when really they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I need somebody that legitimately and truthfully and honestly knows what the fuck they're doing. So I can focus on my job as a content creator, you know, as a music artist, as somebody that runs his own clothing line. Like, you know, I want to be able to focus on those things. But I can't do that unless I have somebody to actually help me out with, you know, keeping these people off my back.
You know, spit swallow.
Which is why, until I can find a legitimate manager and a legit agent that can help me out, then I will not be posting on social media for a while. Because I do genuinely need help with all this stuff. And when I come back, I will be going under a completely different name because I do not want to be attached to the negativity. I understand that that name is the name that is popular for me. I understand that. I get that that's the name that made me famous. But with that name comes a lot of messed up stuff that I never wanted anything to do with in the first place.
Famous.
You know, there's a lot of bad stuff that comes with that name that I don't want to be attached to. I want to move on with my life. I want to do better for myself, for my friends, and for my family. Do I want to continue to do content? Yes. Do I want to continue to make music and be able to do shows again like I used to? 100% yes. And do I want to, you know, start working on films again and start, you know, working back on my clothing line, Hollow Hearts Apparel? Yes, I do. But in order...
Films and a clothing brand. Not movies. Not movies. No, you pretentious dickhead. Films and your clothing brand. Chance, have you ever had enough money in your entire fucking existence on this earth to have enough where you could comfortably say, you know what, I'm going to hire this guy at this price for this many hours a day for this many days? Like, I forgot why I brought that example up. Fuck!
You know, working back on my clothing line, Hollow Hearts Apparel? Yes, I do.
That's right. He's talking about that shit. I don't know why I brought that up. I don't know why I brought up paying an employee. Oh, yes, I do. Because you have to pay employees to run businesses. Duh. It's a lot to run an actual business. A real, legitimate, successful business that generates income and does well for itself. Like, you're way too fucking stupid to ever even think about attempting that. Chance. You have... I know none of this is real. I know this is all just him just shit talking in his attic, just killing time up there at 339, just yapping, doing nothing. He's going nowhere. There's nothing actually being put into motion. There's no hard work behind anything. It's just chatter. I know that. I don't know why I get so goddamn worked up and get fired up about it. Some days you just want to hit him with the flying knee. Other days you want to kick him in the face with the steel-toed boots. Sometimes you want to feed him the claw end of a hammer. It just depends, I guess. Today's just one of those days you just want to hit him with everything.
But in order for that to happen, I need people that actually know their way through the legal system, who can legitimately actually help and, help that stuff happen.
That's expensive.
And in order for that to happen, I need to get away from the Cyrax brand and name. I do not want to be attached to it.
Too bad.
Just for the past 6 years, I have been trying to get away from
6 long years!
I have been trying to move away from that name, but it's like nobody wants to let me move on from that name, and I don't understand why.
Because you're a pedophile.
Like, I get that it's the name that blew up. I get it.
It didn't
blow up. But at the
same
time, that's not what I ever wanted to be known as.
Then why'd you steal the name? Then why'd you steal the name? Then why'd you steal the name? And it didn't blow up. You're not famous. You're infamous for being a piece of shit. Fame is different than infamy. Stupid. One of these days, Chance. One of these days. Somebody's gonna... Somebody will. One of these days.
To be honest with you, that name was supposed to be a placeholder until I found a new name. Like, that name I came up with...
So you're gonna steal the name Cyrax from a guy that signed you to his record label, and you were just stealing it as a placeholder for a different name? Yeah, cool. That makes sense.
Was literally just a placeholder until I came up with a new name, and it just happened to be that that's the name that somehow, some way blew up, and I still don't understand how it blew up. Like, I still don't get it.
It didn't.
But I do not want to be attached to that name. That name has a lot of bad memories and a lot of bad vibes connected to it.
I fucking hate you so fucking much. I fucking hate you.
And I do not want to be connected to any of that stuff anymore, period.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
If I'm going to be successful doing content, doing things that I used to do, having fun,
you won't be.
I need to get away from that name. No. I need to get away from that image. I need to change up my image entirely, which, if you guys have not noticed, I've started to do already.
No, absolutely not.
As you guys can tell with, my profile picture and the last couple videos where I started to show off my mask and my new look a little bit more.
Dork.
Yeah,
now.
But, like I said, I no longer want to be connected to that name. That name is not something I am proud of. That is not something that I can look back on when I'm older and my kids are grown. I don't want them to look back on that name and be like, oh, this is a bad...
You're planning on kids? Abso-fucking-lutely not. You need to be castrated immediately. Those things need to be removed by force. ASAP. He's planning on having his bloodline continue. He's planning on having kids. He's talking about it. I don't like that. I don't. That's not. No, I don't like that. That's a really bad idea. That's a really bad idea. I don't. Castration needs to happen immediately. That cannot happen. That's no. That's just a big giant no. That can never happen. He can never, ever multiply.
Legacy, no. When I'm on my deathbed and I'm on my deathbed and I'm on my last moments of death, I want to be able to look back on my life and back on my name and be like, yo, I actually did something amazing.
No, you didn't.
You know, I want to look back and be like, hey, this name outside of this name, this is something I can be proud of.
No, you can't.
I don't want to have to sit there on my deathbed looking back 80, 90 years from now and be like, yo.
80, 90 years from now? Chance, you're 35. You're talking about being 125 years old? There's no fucking way you'll live that long. Me, maybe. Me, maybe. I 145, 165, that's not unreasonable. I could probably, I could, I'm strong. Yeah, I look good. Yeah, I could live that long. But you? No, dude. People make the jokes all the time about you looking like the Crypt Keeper from that show, Tales from the Crypt. That little smart-ass Crypt Keeper that scared all of us when we were kids. That you genuinely look like him, but more ugly. No. You're really stupid. You know that? You're really fucking stupid. 80, 90 years? Fuck you, Chance. Just kind of under my skin today. I don't like you.
Oh, this legacy fucking sucks.
Yeah, your legacy does suck, as it should.
When I look back on my legacy and my time here on Earth, I want to be proud of what I left behind. And that name it's not something I can be proud of.
Nothing that you ever said or done is anything that you could be proud of. Pedophile.
I used to think that it could be.
But it's not.
But as of late, it's not happening. Which is why I'm not only going to be looking at re-registering a whole brand new name, I'm going to be coming back with a brand new look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be coming back under a whole new name and everything. And once I have my name and my look set out, which I'm pretty sure I have at this point.
How's your look going to change? Your wardrobe hasn't changed. Are you just going to wear different shirts with different pants now, or just what could possibly change, Chance? You don't have any money to make a change happen. You can't, like, that's what I'm saying. Your wardrobe hasn't changed. You still have the same shitty, stinky, armpit smelling ass clothes in your closet. Nothing's changed. So why is your look all of a sudden going to be different? You're going to take a shower and cut your hair? No? Fuck you, Goblin.
Then I will be proceeding to, during that time period, which is going to be very soon, I'm not only going to be working on refining my look, I'm also going to be looking for an agent and a manager who can actually help put a stop to all this shit that's going on.
Never.
Because I want to be able to do stuff again. I want to be able to stream again. I want to be able to do gameplay videos again.
Too bad.
And, do things I used to enjoy for you guys.
No.
But I cannot do that until I move away from the Cyrax name, which is what I'm working on. And like I said, I understand that a lot of you guys love that name. I get that that's, what made me famous. I get that.
You're not famous.
But it's not what I wanted for myself.
I don't care.
Because, see, I take pride in what I do.
No, you don't.
I take pride in doing my gameplay videos. I take pride in doing my live streams.
You take pride in your videos and they still turn out as dog shit as they do? Wow. Like, that's you putting in effort and being proud of... Wow, Chance, you really suck ass at this, don't you?
And I can't take pride in something that's been tarnished. I can't do it.
Okay.
Which is why, effective immediately, I am permanently retiring, never to be used again by anyone at all whatsoever. I am permanently retiring that name, and that name is not allowed to be used by anyone.
The fuck?
Because there may come a day in the very distant future, many years down the road, where I may want to revive that name for one last round. So therefore, I am not going to allow anybody else to use that name. I am retiring that, and I am reserving that for myself, way later down the road, like, 30, 40 years from now type shit.
Sure.
But I also will be going under a brand new moniker and a brand new name. Because as I said, I want to do better for myself. I want to be better. I want to do better. And I want to get away from this troll shit. But in order for me to get away, I need to get rid of that name. I need to find a manager and an agent who can help me get a lawyer who can start the process of going through the legal stuff that I need to go through.
All that shit costs money, Chance. Money. Finances. Things you don't have. It's expensive. Why are we even pretending that this is even an option for you? It's not, Chance. It's not. Not now, not ever. Never part of your budget, never will be. Fuck, you're so fucking stupid.
To get rid of these people that have caused my life to become a living nightmare for the last 6 to 8 years.
Good.
I need to get away from that.
No.
I need to start doing better for myself.
Nope. Too late.
So with that being said, I hope you guys understand everything that I spoke about with the whole money thing, with that Uncle Gum guy that's a complete creep.
Just like you.
And hopefully you guys understand why I'm stepping away. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm not going to be on Facebook, because I will. I'm still going to talk to everybody on Facebook. I'm still going to hang out with my friends. I'm still going to talk to y'all on Messenger, but I will not be.
You don't have any friends. Why do you always say that? I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm going to go game out with my friends. I'm going to go talk to my friends and talk on the phone with my friend. You don't have friends, Chance. You don't have friends. You never have. You never will. Nobody likes you. You smell like an unwiped, crusty asshole. Okay? Nobody wants to hang out with you from the internet. Nobody wants to hang out with you in your real life. You're gross in every single area of your life. You're gross. You're nasty. You're a pedophile, Chance. What fucking friends could you possibly have? Pedophile. I fucking hate you so much.
Be posting for a long while, because I seriously want to start doing better for myself. And there are certain things that I need to do to make that happen.
Like what?
So with that being said, I will catch you guys in the morning. I have more stuff that I have to do and that I have to get done. I may do 1 or 2 streams showing off my new look. But outside of that, I'm keeping it quiet. I'm not doing anything. And I am going to be doing stuff behind the shadows for a long while. So yeah. Peace. And I hope that when I do come back that you guys, will join me on this journey into the next chapter in my life. Peace.
This journey into the next chapter of your life. You are such a fucking butt weenie. You're awful, Chance. You suck ass so hard. Why are you alive? Why? Why are you beating the odds? Why can't you just be a statistic? God. You really just irritate me. The oxygen that you're wasting right now. The oxygen that you're breathing in could be used for anything else. Literally anything else. It could have been used as literally anybody else's fart, and it would have been fine. But no, you have to be breathing. Fucking little jerk. Guys, we did it. We made it. We got through it. We finished it top to bottom, left to right, front to back, inside and out. We did our happy birthday stream. Manda Panda, happy birthday to you. We got through a Chris Chan video. We got through episode 7. And we just got through that Rax video. We got to call that a wrap. But I'll be back again this Wednesday, as per usual, with my co-host, the real Chance Wilkins. Go show some love to Steve's Creepy Van and her 600-pound life to see the absolute worst videos on Amber Reed. New video on that channel will be up today. And I think a new video on my channel will be up tomorrow. I think. Should be. What else? I'd be on the lookout, I guess. We'll just keep plugging away. I think this week there'll be lives. Will be Monday, Wednesday, maybe Friday. Just do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe we'll do that for a couple of weeks. Try that rotation for a little bit. We'll try it out. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys want to do one more Ripper, especially to celebrate Manda Panda's birthday, one more Ripper, one more happy birthday Ripper, and then we'll call it a wrap. Manda Panda, happy birthday to you. You suggested the episode of Christory today, so we knocked that out the park. Good video. That was a great video to get through. Very informative. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know that I wanted to learn, or didn't know that I needed to learn, but apparently I did, even though I feel like I'm mentally scarred, or we're all mentally scarred from it. But that's okay. We're going through it as a family. We're going through it as a team. We are a unit. We are a community, and that's how we do shit here. Get those pens out. Get them ready, and here we go. Get it. Woo. I was meeting with Trish. You guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you live in a few days. I'll see you in videos probably tomorrow. Less sugar. Be careful with those trash cans. Be safe with it. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you all again for being here. Happy birthday to you, Amanda Panda. Have a great rest of your day.